Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 8, Episode 11, Nail Raiser. So, of course, we're picking up where we left off with the Fletchers. Nell says she just needs to get out of debt. Therapy is for the people and not for her. They changed the language. Okay, well, what if we call it counseling? Will you go then? Will you try it then? Will you do counseling? And she says she'll think about it. Marceau has a drink with Trisha's ex-husband, or soon to be, because he's still her husband, Marquez. Now, this conversation with Marceau and Marquez, I'm not gonna do a beat by beat, because the gist of it is Marquez left that lady, and when he left her and her children, their children, he thought that another man was not gonna come in and pick up where he left off. He wasn't ready to witness it. I don't know if he thought that it would happen. I don't know what he was expecting when he left the home. But he left the home, and from my understanding, he was in Huntsville for a little while and then moved to Atlanta. Marquez explains his timeline. You know, he wants closure. He's back for a little closure. He admits to being emotionally unavailable for her when her parents passed. She lost, I want to say she lost both her parents and a sister within a 6 to 8 months. It was in a very short time period. She lost all of those family members, and he wasn't there for her emotionally, which is crazy. But he realizes that he lacked empathy. He says he loved her, but he wasn't in love with her. They were high school sweethearts. And you know, that happens. These folks be having babies right out of high school, and then they get married. And it's really not a marriage based on, you know, well, like the foundation isn't, it's not really solid because y'all just had sex and happened, and a baby came, but it's not, there's like, and you also aren't even mature enough to understand the gravity of what you have going on, the situation that you've created. And so over time, as you grow and mature, you know, in some cases people grow apart, and I'm assuming that was their case. And so I'm sure he wasn't around there. I don't know what was. Listen, I can't call it. But Marquez left the marriage, and Marceau holds him accountable, because in Marceau's mind, you know, Marceau he not gonna be on your side. He gonna play devil's advocate every single time. Every single time. Don't ever think that you gonna go to Marceau and he's gonna be empathetic to your situation or to your side of things, because he's gonna absolutely take the side of the other person. And you shouldn't even be taking sides in this situation anyway, because when it comes to this, like, I have a feeling that, well, you know what? I can't say that. I can't say that he's tried or that he's been trying, because he keeps making it seem like she keeping the kids away from him or something. Like, I want to see my kids, and, you know, like, he taking my daughter to daddy-daughter dances, and she don't tell me she love me anymore, and all of this. And I'm assuming she says something about him leaving the family, like, why'd you leave us, or something like that. He feels like she was influenced, and she might have heard that around the house, because she's just 10. But Marceau is like, didn't you raise her to speak her mind, to have her own opinion? And you don't think that those were her thoughts and feelings? You left your kids when you left their mom. I'm not one of those people that believe that. I'm one of those now. If I believe it, I can hop on board with that if you're somebody that is not an active parent. Like you're not even actively trying to maintain a co-parenting relationship. Those guys, yeah. Yeah. But for the men that just don't want to be in a relationship with this person anymore, and she's making it difficult for him to foster a healthy situation for the kids. There are those women too. And I'm thinking, are you that lady, Trisha? Are you the other lady that, has welcomed him? He's always welcome to come see them. He's always welcome to spend time with them. He's always welcome, to fund something in their life. Like he's welcome to that. And he's just not doing it because he's sitting back while somebody else does it. But he's also very insecure about it. Is it that? I feel like it's a mixture of the two. They have to figure out this co-parenting situation because of course the children will be affected. Marquez really seems like, I don't know if he's playing us, like, like we don't know him, so I don't know. This all could be an act because he really seems like he wants that. It's like he doesn't want to lose his children to Kendall. He's so insecure though. He's got this big swole nigga. Yeah, that makes you feel away as well. That makes you feel away too. He says that they met at the gym. She started going to the gym so much. And he saw, that Ken started leaving brown heart emojis and commenting on Instagram and that sort of thing. And I think they even had a text exchange or something. Marquez asked about it, like, who was this man? And she said he's just a friend. She said he just a friend. My mind completely automatically went there. Automatically. Anyway, and it's still going in my head. It's still going. It's still going. It's still going. Oh, baby, you got... What is that? What does that mean? Anyway, I really had to okay, girl, refocus because we're not even going to do that. We're not doing that today. We're trying to breeze through the review. We're trying to breeze through it. No sidetrack bullshit. I can't help it. I really can't. He said they met at the gym. He also is trying to paint this picture like she and Ken had been messing around before they got separated, but we don't believe that. Again, like I said, Marcel holds him accountable. Listen, you left. This is what happens when you leave your wife and kids. Yeah, what you need to do is thank him. Tell him thank you for taking your daughter to the daddy-daughter dance. Because if you around to go to the daddy-daughter dance, if you coming in town for the daddy-daughter dance, Ken ain't stepping in where you he's not stepping in and stepping on your toes if you're there. But since you're not there and you're not even trying to be there, there's a problem with that. Ken bought their oldest son a car. Now come on, that's your responsibility. You and Trisha. He say he gonna, while he there. Oh, no. Let me not jump the gun. I was jumping the gun. Anyway, moving on. Nell and Mel, they meet up for drinks. Nell shares, that the kids ambushed her with therapy. Mel doesn't feel like it's a bad idea. She's like, you know what? Listen, it's not really a bad idea. Could it be that, sometimes your emotional meter is very high. Nell says her feelings are hurt. She really doesn't feel like she needs any type of, counseling. She just needs the kids to leave her alone. And Mel's like, well, that's not going to happen. They're your kids. They're your children. So we can't take that approach. She can be very emotional at times. I found out Nell's birthday and I was like, oh wow, it's very close to mine. I'm nothing like Nell, but I see a lot of myself in Nell when it comes to how she deals in conflict and this type of thing with family, because I've been the person sitting back and the whole family is like, could it be you that's the problem? You don't always have to go from 0 to 100. My family and I would have family sit downs, and if anything was directed at me, I'm off rip. What are you talking about? No, don't. I'm loud. And everybody's like, why are you yelling? I'm not yelling. That's me. And I have to work on that. And I see that in Nell. I see Nell listen, lady, listen. Now, I'm not one of those people. I don't listen long enough just so I can have a rebuttal or respond. But I'm definitely going to be loud when I respond. It's going to be, I'm going to have, because you going to hear this. You going to hear this. I'm going to be heard. I don't want to jump the gun. I was about to jump the gun because, they had family therapy. Was that the next scene? Anyway, Mel and Nell, they talked about that. Mel shares that she's going to have to be open to it. I guess she's going to be open to it. She's going to have to navigate, how to not get the pressure up, how to not go there emotionally all the time. But therapy is necessary and helpful. So we Mel got to give us a PSA. Black people, the black community, we just getting on board with therapy. So she blaming her, the generational gap there. It might be a stigma for Nell. Don't mean you crazy or nothing like that. Whatever. Mel is so, I'm gonna just go on and say it. Her interactions sometimes with these people is just very fake. Now, when she had her friends on, I think that's the real Mel. That's the real Mel. When she was with her friend Brittany and the rest of the girls, she was different. It was just a whole different energy. When she be with these people, I don't know. Can't quite put my finger on it, but it's very performative. Moving on. The Fletchers, they having family therapy. Everybody's there. Dr. Francis gets there. Nell already, like I said, she got an attitude. Already on the fence. Already. She shares first, that the kids nor her husband, they don't listen. They don't hear what she's saying. She feels like Chris sides with the kids a lot. Why she always got to be the bad guy, while he gets to be good cop. And as a family, they're like, it's your delivery. It's your delivery. And I'm assuming since Nell's birthday is very close to mine, I'm assuming she's very direct, and it can come off judgy. It can come off very brass, or like, I told you so. They don't need a lecture when they're coming to you for help. Nell's thing is, you always coming to me for help. You gonna get this lecture and the help. But no, Nell. That's why they don't want to talk to you about it. That's why they going to Daddy, because he's a listening ear. It's a little bit more soft. Whereas she's just tough love. She feels like they gonna have to set some boundaries and stick with it. She ends up having a little spat with her son, with one of her sons, the oldest one, because she ain't giving him no opportunity to talk. She just proving them people right. Anyway, it seemed as if she wasn't going to be receptive to the process, but she came around. Dr. Francis explains, that Nell's aggressive approach, it's only hurting the children. The tough love isn't working for them. Like, you're going to have to do some things differently. She's a mother that's delicate, though. And so all of that rah, rah, rah is to mask the fact that she's very delicate and that, yeah, she hurts too. She gets up, he has her get up, and she compliments each child, and they needed it. They needed some reassurance. They needed to know that they ain't always fuck ups. Come on. And so, everybody was crying and carrying on. It was a good session. Dr. Francis for president. Anyway, Trisha, she meet up with this man. What's his name? Marquez. Yeah, Marquez. She meet up with Marquez. They gonna have to settle this divorce. They ain't spoken in I don't know how long. Marquez give her the same spiel he gave Marceau. It's woe is me with him. It's woe is me. And she's just like, listen, you you left. Yeah, he taking the kids here and there. Yeah, he bought our son a car. Yeah. She was really just sitting there looking at him like, what are you saying to me? I don't know about these two. I really don't know about these two. He feels like Ken was playing a long game though. Waiting in the shadows. Apparently, it's always some nigga waiting in the shadows, whether you like it or not, whether you know it or not. Same with women. It's always some girl waiting. It's always. Especially if your person is very attractive. You gotta know that. They had a pass. Them folks keeping up. And the folks that just, linger around. They there. Ken was he was absolutely one of them. Leaving heart emojis and commenting. Yeah. Anyway, she brings up, losing her family and how he completely abandoned her emotionally. He admits to the wrongdoings, but again, he diverts it back. The conversation, we got to talk about Ken and these heart comments, these chocolate hearts, and him. He was a friend. Was he a friend or was he more than a friend? Again, he tries to say that they were married and she was messing with Ken, but of course she clarifies that is not the case. She don't understand why he even trying to say all that, because they were not messing around before the separation. They have this back and forth about another man calling his daughter calling another man daddy. You left, Marquez. You left. Now he jealous. Don't be jelly. Anyway, he say he going to the courthouse while he's in town to sign to file the divorce papers. You gonna go half on it? And she say, yeah, I'll go half on it. I got a friend that is dealing with that. But she fine with it. With them, with her, she like, I'll pay the whole thing, nigga. Just go. And I'm right there I know that's the fuck right. Niggas be trying to hold up the process, talking about the fees. Nigga, if you don't run it so we can get it over with. Don't play with me. Don't play with me in my time, Marquez. We gonna get Ken to pay for it. That's what she said. Ken gonna pay for it. Anyway, they leave it there, and that's really where it ends. Whew, thank God, because I was tired of talking about them folk. Does it seem like we are kind of, pushing the original, what was the comeback group? We pushing the comeback group to the side for the Fletchers, Stormy and Courtney. What's this girl name? Trisha and Marquez in that situation. And who am I missing? Oh, they trying to make Sonny and Moses. They trying to make Fetch happen, and we're like, get them out of here. Yeah, it seemed like, because we ain't seen no scenes with Kimmy and Maurice. We ain't seen them. Marceau and Tisha, I think, like, they were kind of heavy in the very beginning, but they done kind of fizzled out as well. Definitely Mel. We definitely don't see Mel. Yeah, the comeback group. Now, I hope they ain't trying to push you out now. Because we don't want these replacements. Nah, keep these replacements. Anyway. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.